This is how I have been organizing my trades for the past 6 months. Every time I have arranged a trade, I have put the cards aside onto this printer and, as you can see there on the desk a little bit, and set them aside until I received my half of the trade. And then I was going to send this half out. These are the cards that I have never received the other half for as far as trades go. Some of these cards have been here for only about a month. Some of them have been here for 6 months. You guys see a problem with this? Here's my point. I really want to give these cards to people who are willing to send their half the trade quickly, on time, and actually do want to trade with me. Like I said, some of these cards have been here for 6 months. And I figured, well, that's fine. I'll let them take their time a little bit, and if when they get their trade to me, that sounds good. But now I've finally decided enough is enough. If no one's serious about trading with me, then I'm not interested in keeping these cards sitting around collecting dust. Quite literally, I'm interested in putting them back in my trade binder and trading them to people who actually do care about sending their trade out and who want these cards. So here's what I want to do. If you have arranged a trade with me for any of these cards over the last 6 months and you have not sent your half of the trade out, you have to get your part of the trade to me within 1 week from today, or I am canceling our trade. That may not seem like much time, but I feel like it's kind of reasonable considering, like I said, some of these cards have been around here anywhere between a month to 6 months. Some of these cards I arranged trades for right before I left for vacation, late in December, but as you can see, it's almost February, and I still haven't received my half the trade. I realize some of these are simply, they got lost in the mail, and because of that, I'm not going to put people on my untrusted traders list or anything for not getting their half the trade to me. But from now on, I am going to start making a rule. If I do not receive your half the trade within 2 weeks if you're domestic or 1 month if you're international, then I will cancel our trade and I will put you on my untrusted traders list. And that's for several reasons. One big one is that I've had at least 2 or 3 people who emailed me over 2 months, literally all these people after 2 months after arranging the trade, and saying, "Hey, I never sent my half the trade, but I'm wondering if you would accept me sending out different cards instead, or maybe you prefer that I send the same cards, but you give me different cards." And I'm not okay with that. I feel like if we arrange a trade, then it's final for one, and it's your responsibility to get your half to me as soon as possible. So, and to just show you off, like, see this little pile here? There's like a Skarmory, and then there's a Tornadus underneath that. That's part of one trade, and then we have a Venusaur down there that's just a part of another trade. And that's all over. I have piles and piles, layers of trades that haven't come in. Probably a good 20 trades or so that were just never completed. So yeah, I'm sorry if you guys were expecting a trade update. Trades are still on hold, and this is one reason why. Because all of these cards, I don't know what's available and what's not. It's very likely all of these are available because the people who arranged the trades either never intended to get their trade to me, or now that they know that they're actually required to, they aren't going to be interested. And it's very likely that most of these cards will actually go to their proper owners after this video is made because people realize, oh, I gotta get my trade out. But yeah, if you've arranged a trade with me in the last 6 months and you have not sent your half of the trade out, then you have 2 weeks if you're in the United States, 1 month if you're international to get your half the trade to me, or your cards are going back in the trade binder. That's about all this video is meant to say. Like I said, sorry to everyone who is expecting a trade update where I was saying trades are open. They're not, and like I said, this is one reason why. They should be back up after the Primal Clash release and after I've gone through all my boxes and stuff. But until then, and until this fiasco is figured out, I may even make it even shorter than that. I mean, if you have 2 weeks to get something to me, you're probably gonna. get it to me in one. But yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Sorry to everyone who had to watch this, but this is my new rule. If you don't get your half the trade to me within 2 weeks, then I will cancel our trade permanently. Yeah, that pretty much does it. Please send your half the trade to me as soon as possible. And thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.